My car. I do them in my car when I can. The windows, steam, release of the spirit. Well, that's our spirit trying to get away from these bodies. I write her name in the condensation. The pure silver drops are like their tears. The hard-faced bitches. I know they can still shed a tear.
There's nothing money can't buy. Maybe that's the problem. Everything's for sale.
That's the voice again, bleeding in. I haven't come here to apologise. I've come here to look at you squarely and tell you you know me. Or someone just like me. Maybe it's yourself. Your father, your brother, your boyfriend, your husband.
So when it starts to happen, I think this is it. When your life starts to change in small ways, you accommodate, don't you? But you don't see it happening, do you? It creeps up. But because you are a good wife, you accommodate the changes in the hope that he will stay happy.
I've never forced her to do anything. Well, nothing she didn't want to do. Well, that's why she still believes in me. When this comes out, I'll have to have some answers.
So all these little changes, the little betrayals, the little examples of contempt, you ignore them and keep accommodating. But then you realise that each little adjustment you have made is one further degree of what in fact is making you unhappy. Do you listen to this voice? No. You put his needs first.
I'm essentially honest. I just lied to my wife. Well, that's part of being married.
But then you see that he realises that you keep accommodating. And he'll either respect that and come back to you. Or what?
I know you're wondering how I can look my wife in the eyes afterwards and not give myself away. The silence increases after time.
He'll keep drifting further, becoming a stranger. And his touch will be automatic. His hands will be dead to you. The sensations, the intimacy will drift. And yes, he'll seek his sex elsewhere. How did it happen?
I was in Slough, waiting for a taxi. It was raining. This girl came up to me. Said she needed a tenner for a taxi. It was very late. She said she'd give me a hand job for a tenner. I agreed. It was as easy as that. It changed my whole outlook.
I think if I can feel life inside me, everything will change.
My car. I do them in my car when I can. It has an inline 4-cylinder engine, very basic. The spark plug doesn't fire at the right time. The valves don't properly... There are holes in the cylinders. The piston rings are worn out. The engine burns too much oil. The intake rod is out of shape. The bearings in the crankshaft are worn out. The gaskets are useless. The battery is often dead.
To feel new life blossom inside of you, it must change things.
But this is the car where I make my conquests. You can draw your own conclusions from that, I'm sure.
It must save us.
It's very ordinary, banal even.
It's tragically ordinary. What I want to say to people who suspect some fault in my character is this. Don't you settle for an anaesthetised version of intimacy in the interests of keeping things ticking along.
Oh, look around you. The world we need isn't there anymore. We're conditioned to consume. If you don't consume endlessly, you're considered strange. It leaves you feeling so hollow.
That's what couples do.
Tonight, I will eat dinner with my wife. The memories will not be safe. So I will lie with my eyes. In the silence, she will implore, and I will answer, yes. The voice that bleeds in will be silenced. Silenced at last, because I can answer it. Yes. It's as simple as saying yes.
So, tonight I will ask him. He will say yes. Everything will change. I will walk fearlessly into the future. We will be a family.